Too sketchy.
I told you. I told you. I did not tell you. I was gonna come up right behind this one. Come on, guys. Trust me. What's going on, YouTube? Too sketchy coming at you. And I had to put the intro in there. I couldn't start the video without saying that. I mean, that'd be kind of weird, you know. The intro with the fist, and then I'd say these things. But I wanted to, you know, remind you that I told you so. That I was gonna do the second game. Now, come on, let's watch it, shall we? Let me pause this real quick, though. We do have Koof as the orcs with Mega Knobs, Weird Boy Zap Noggin, and Wazmaka is on the battlefield. He switched up his doctrines here, Beauty's Command, Custom Force Field, so maybe Jin's harass at the Watt Tower early on made him decide, you know what, I think I need this. And Healing Scrap is still sitting on the long-range rockets because he does like that stuff. On the other side of the map, we do have Jin. And he didn't change anything. He thinks that, you know what, this is the anti-Koof build. And for all you people out there that have been on the hit list of Koof, that he said, I've made people quit. It's because of me, Cataclaw and I Know Fear have quit once before and blah blah blah. And I beat Vindicare. Hey guys, Jin is kicking his ass. At least he did last game. Koof, if you're watching right now, hey man, you can't say nothing, dude. He he did hand you, he handed you his butt. So whatever. let's undo the fog of war and see what we got going on for ourselves. Tactical Marines, most likely in the drop pod, indeed, because nothing's being built out of here. And Koof is gonna be stepping up with his first Gretchens. What else is he building? This time, you know what? He's gonna send some boys out. He's not gonna rock the straight into shooter build. That kind of, I think that's what hurt him. I mean, not gonna lie, that set him behind. Boy's Hut does come out and capturing your first point. Look at Jin. Wait, Doctrine Chapel. I hear a drop pod. Oh, wow. Okay. Usually I would say don't do this, but it's Jin. I can't really tell him what to do. He knows what he's doing. Okay, he wants to capture this point as fast as he can. That's why he did it. Well, I was going to say I've never seen a Doctrine Chapel here. Maybe when he plays, he actually plays when, he actually streams when I'm at work, so I don't get to see the majority of his games. I catch them every now and then, but I haven't seen them on this map just yet, so this might be a strategy he goes with. Doctrine Chapel right in the middle of the map. Meanwhile, the orcs are finished with their boys' hut, and the shooter boys do come out. Watt Tower is getting up slowly but surely. We do have a boys squad over here, sneakily on the edge of the map, going northwards, as Jin is, you know what, let me go back to this requisition generator. That is getting hurt by some Flamer Tactical Marines. Flamer Tactical Marines being super offensive here. However, they are outnumbered. I don't know about this fight there, buddy. He is still flaming. That one unit right here is still flaming to shoot us, and the standard is coming down. He moved them, so that Flamer squad, or that Flamer unit, actually did get caught up in some melee. He's trying to get this requisition generator as the boys shout, which lets them cap. Oh man, that was so unfortunate. Hell of a job though, to not only get the majority of the shooters, make them back up, but also get the requisition generator. However, up north, these sneaky boys were able to move up, and Jin immediately cancels this, so he doesn't lose the resources invested in that. So he cancels that requisition generator up there, and these flamers might go down. Oh no, they're not. Bolters, and that's why you built that Doctrine Chapel right there in the middle of the map, I guess, because you know you're gonna need reinforcements, and indeed here they are. Heavy bolters right on the steps. Damn, it's like Jin reads minds, dude. It's crazy. I've never played against them, but kind of don't. I don't want to. Alright, so these Tactical Marines are going to find out that, you know what, there's some gruts here. He's going to focus down. Ooh, ow. Damn. Headphone users. Jesus. That was extremely loud for some reason. Koof canceled everything and took his sneaky grunt somewhere else. Oh. So Koof captured it and now building a building a resource node on there, so it's gonna take forever to decap this. Actually, this is really smart. If you don't know, you know, builder units do take forever to harass points like that if anything is built on there. So building a node on there allows them not to decap that point until a stronger unit comes in there. So this engagement is going pretty well for Jin. Again, the flamer unit left alone and is not getting... Alright, well, oh, now he stopped. And this boy is pretty much gone. The melee is much more superior than that one unit of boy. That one boy unit or model, one a boy unit model boy. These shooter boys and boy are wad up. Here comes the green wave of really mean and angry orcs. They are going mid. Yep. You'll be able to get this power node gun. Small fire with the enemy because we have 3 servitors poking at this damn power node. It's gonna take a while, but the Gretchens are defending it. The mini knobs are here defending it. Are they gonna get it? Probably not. It's gonna take them a hell of a time. So we do have some boys here, and they're gonna shout immediately as soon as he sees Jin, but the shout stopped. Frag grenade was utilized, and he's gonna chase away the boys. He's not gonna be able to harass and get this point out of him. This is gonna get built, no problem. So yeah, look at Jin's coverage right now. He's got a power node here. He's got this cap for vision. He's got this cap for vision and power node. He's got a power node right now building here. He's got another power node here. So there's a lot of power going on. The only power node for Koof is actually up there and down here. So only has 2. Who's going to scale better? By the looks of things, by the resource nodes being built, definitely Jin. Those servitors up there are still hackling away at this. There's still a Grut in there. However, the servitors turned on the Grut, and they are taking damage. They're going swiping left, swiping right, stabbing them with the... What is that? Looks like lightsabers. Some sort of lightsaber. Stick butt. We are going to wah here. And the same set of units that he utilized last time on this harass towards the middle. He is utilizing them again. Nobody else. There's a set of boys somewhere. I don't know where they're at. Ooh, goodbye, Tactical Marines. However, this Tactical Marine, too confident right there, stepping up and getting completely caught out. Wait, why is it still alive? Diomedes is here. And see what he did last time. He has to be careful. Why is that TAC unit still alive? What the hell? Zap Noggin knows here. So this 1v1 might actually not go the way he wants to. That was critical strike. That was a nasty critical strike. Man, I love Diomedes, dude. I don't play the Space Marines enough, but if I did, Diomedes would be the man to pick. I did play him once or twice, but this is crazy. Like, I know he's tanky. That's what he's built to do. Ooh, is he gonna be able to hit this? Trying to micro him out. However, Koof with the sick lead. Nice fist of Gork there, and I think Diomedes might take it. Oh, that was a small scrap blast. Diomedes, it might just make it out. Indeed, he does. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And these heavy bolters are dealing a superior amount of damage. However, the boys are there to put a silence to them. Koof was able to grab this back and sending another set of boys up here. Is this still happening? Whew. Cue up a lullaby, because that's going to take forever. Alright. Whatever was built on here, as it was either canceled and or destroyed by these boys. Scrap blast. See you later, Tactical Marine. But he's not going to go down without... Ooh, he's inflamed. He's going to take flame damage. Wow, he did trade 1 for 1. God! Jin's a fucking god. Jesus. He keeps sending these servitors through. He finally got the power gen. I mean, you know, he's in the fight, so that's what matters. He didn't use any other units to be able to go do that. He used the servitors. He didn't really need any servitors, so why not go do that with him? Diomedes versus a bunch of boys. Who wins this fight? I want to say Diomedes. I want to say Diomedes absolutely wins that fight. That's the only fight on the map right now, except the power generator here by Zap Noggin. We do have some... Oh, just a set of... Just one servitor. I thought there was like a boy or something. Koof, what is going on there, buddy? He is going to shout to be able to buy some time, but that boy is gone. Zap Noggin is stepping up, and he's going to find out, hey, there's a Doctrine Chapel here. And as he finds that out, he's like, you know what? Let me get up out of here real quick. Found himself in the wrong neighborhood. Zapnog had to teleport out. He has denying points left and right. Look at this. Drop pot just to deny that point. The WA is going off. And there it is. Same amount of units with one extra set of boys and Zap Noggin this time. Curious if is he gonna make this heart left right here? Indeed he is, with the power node being built, running right over his own resource node. And pretty sure he's gonna be attacking this Doctrine Chapel. There it is. Servitors do come out. And they do retreat. They're like, you know what, never mind. However, Diomedes says, follow me, I got you guys. Doctrine Chapel does go down. Every orc is focusing on him. He's taking like no damage until the shield is gone. However, pushing them away with the standard, and he's still alive. Even though he's surrounded by what is just green everywhere, he's still alive. He's procking the shield. Is he going to be able to make it out of there? Indeed he is. Zap Noggin says, you know what? Not this time, buddy. Not this time. You need to go. You need to go fast. Scrap Blast does hit the back of his unit back here, which Tacamarine is done. However, Zap Noggin regrets teleporting in there because Diomedes stepped up with some heavy bolters. Diomedes is a god. He's still in the fight. And now pushing back the WAD orcs, dude. Holy. The Servitor is catching up some shooter boys. These guys look aggressive as hell. They look like a pack of wolves running after these shooters. What is happening? Shooter boys are being built out of the boys hut as these ones charge up. We do have 3 WAD towers, but guess what? He doesn't have enough resources to get the knobs. He's holding on to it, but I don't even know if he's going to be able to get them. Not just yet. Oh, he did utilize... He's getting killicons instead. He's not getting knobs this time. He feels like he's under way too much pressure to get knobs, I guess. So he's getting the killicons. Since his Doctrine Chapel did take a dive here. I mean, essentially, that's what that WA in return did get. Is that Doctrine Chapel. So Jin forced to build another one. However, we do have Kill Team Armor at the stairs. Vortex Grenade hitting what seems to be an entire unit of the Orks. Scouts, Stun Grenade has come down to buy some time of these Orks engagement on Kill Team Armor. We do have heavy bolters. I don't even know if Koof knows this. He's taken a superior amount of damage. It looks like he might win this fight here. Kill Team Armor still in it. Its rocket launcher might go off and hit the squad. Indeed it does, but it doesn't take a dive. Woo, that was close. How much health? About 17 I saw there for a second. Killicon though, ready to step up and do some damage. If he can hit that long range rocket, it'd be very vital in these fights. He's got to get a few more though. Here comes the rocket launcher out of Kill Team Armor, and DPS on it is pretty slow. However, the damage is pretty damn good. First rocket out of Killicon, and he's trying to DPS down that heavy bolter. He's doing a pretty good job at it. It's almost gone. Jin though, Jin is an aggressive Space Marine player. Look at this. I mean, you know, the WA's going up, so it's time to back up though. But even last game, he stepped up to like the enemy territory. Like no big deal. There's just a WA tower and some turrets and a turret and a weird boy and knobs. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. He thinks, you know what? I can handle it. WA did go off, and we do have snipers now. Kill Team Armor. Vortex Grenade slows them down at the steps and taking a good amount of damage. And again, keeping them inside the Vortex Grenade with the Stun Grenade out of the scouts. But the Killicon did utilize long range rockets. The passive ability from Diomedes comes up, so Kill Team Armor did not die at first. They did proc the passive. We do have some spread out. Ooh, that was the last cannon that took a dive. These snipers are not being put in melee mode, so their DPS is going to come out. Diomedes comes out of nowhere from the top side. Are they going to be able to clean up the shooter boy? Making sure at one strike. And, okay. Just cleaning them up. Just a little pop in the back of the head. Shooter boy's all the way up north. Man, how does he get back here without being scouted out? That's crazy. But he keeps harassing this point because it's one of the bigger points to have. It's close to your base, so you know for a fact your enemy has that point. So harassing that is pretty smart. Like if you come out of your base, this is the one you're gonna build, right? You know the enemy knows he has something here for sure. So let me just kill that off, and you win automatically without. Ooh, zap not what? What? Wait, what? Hello, team? What was that? I think that was just a misclick. Talk about misclick. He did not misclick and click on the Watt Tower. Goodbye, boys hut though. You have not scouts. I mean, yes, scouts. They are essentially scouts, but scout snipers in heavy cover. But it doesn't matter much because we do have boys in there now, and they are gonna DPS down the. Oh, are they gonna be able to make it out? What? The way he has his units set up. God, Jin's positioning is just crazy. Here comes Fist of Gork. Trying to tie up the heavy bolters, and he does hit them. That AoE is crazy when it lands. Wazmaka is on the fight, though. Wonder if he's going to change the battle here, knowing that Diomedes is still lurking. Especially with the standard coming down now. Wazmaka did utilize the orbital strike. Orbital from Scrap. Call Scrap from orbit. And here comes some more last cannons. I think he's building last cannons to be able to harass if there were going to be any knobs, even Killicons. Like, this is a great build versus the Orks, especially some high tier playing Orks. Long range rock is absorbed by Diomedes and putting up the pressure. However, Koof is slowly capping points as he's moving downwards. But there goes the shield generator. Again, the pressure is too much for the Orks to handle. Now, Orks are known to be able to rebuild. You know, they can lose fights and come back out of nowhere and just, you know what, be okay. I think Diomedes actually makes it out of this one again. Boys are gone. Man, this pressure. Koof cannot keep up with it. This is insane. Fist of Gork comes out. I think that was a bit off. He did not anticipate him stepping up. And last cannoning the hell out of the Watt Tower. Even though he had custom force field on it. Goodbye, Zap Noggin. Next one up. Goodbye, boys. And another set of boys, most likely. As it's being flamed, however, Kill Team Iron Maw is not gonna die because of the passive. Makes them invulnerable. And this Watt Tower is gonna be pretty much gone. Koof is not giving up though. You know what? He says, I got this. I got my 2 Killicons now. And not Zapnok, Wazmaka's gonna call down some scrap from orbit. However, they do have their shields up, and I think that might have been from the standard that was up earlier. And or maybe they came out of the drop pods. Oh no, my bad. It's Doctrine right here. Duh. I forgot he had the shield wall Doctrine. Diomedes! He's back with no health at all. He's hitting some scrap, taunting the Orks. He's like, you want the scrap? Come get it. And then he's gonna die. Finally! I think he pressed attack move and got caught up with some scrap. Oh, this Ork is still alive. The Servitor here still poking at what seems to be a power node. Healing scrap. Bloop. All these boys are back now. Healed up about halfway. Can stun now when we charge in with the melee. However, there's a superior force of 4 last cannons and a heavy bolter team. Targeting array. You know what that means? Laser time! Laser does go off on top of the Watt Tower, and he is forcing it more and more to the left to be able to zone the Orks. Koof has to respect it, and he's going to drop it right on top of the turret. He's going to just leave it up. No, he sees some Orks. He wants the Orks instead, so the laser does get bigger and bigger the more units. I love the way they disintegrate. That is so cool. So cool. And last cannons are just kind of like, you know what? Let's chill out and poke at some stuff here as we deal damage to this turret. That was a tanking tactical marine. And yeah, DPS down the turret. 3 Killicons now. Rocket. Ooh, there goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 3. No, that one's still alive. And looking at the armies, I don't think he has much going for himself. We only have these last cannons, which are on really, really low health. And these Killicons are still in the fight, though. However, just woo! Threw in the towel twice. Alright, let me tell you something, okay? Before y'all get all crazy. Saying that, oh, Space Marines are OP. You know what? I think the player is what makes them OP. I think somebody with that same build, if Jin were to, for example, you know, sit behind him and tell him, whisper sweet things in his ear and be like, hey, build this and build this, build this. But if that new player was in command of controlling the units, there was no way in hell he was going to be able to beat Koof. No way in hell. It's the I think it's the player that makes races OP. Yes, sure, there are mechanics. Yeah, I know you guys are like, wait, what? But this and this. Okay, listen. There are mechanics that are a bit broken. Sometimes. But they can be countered with other broken things. As you saw, Koof has been very successful, alright, at building kilocons and knobs. Okay? Very successful. If he gets to that point where he has enough resources to build those things, that shit is unstoppable. I saw, maybe I'll post it even. You know, I did get permission from Vindicare to be able to acquire this. I do have it stocked. I just don't know if I should post it because it might stir up some drama. But I saw Koof beat Vindicare 3 times in a row with that exact strategy. And Vindicare, he knows what he's doing. He's not a noob, you know. And the funny thing is, while this was happening, while those 3 games were happening, Supersaisian was actually watching these fights, and I was watching it through his stream. So Asian was actually commentating and seeing what was happening. So the best thing about this is, Asian took whatever strategy Koof was doing and found a way to counter. And that's why, oh my god, I love, like, it's such a simple thing. It's like, that's RTS, you know? You build a certain way, something's not going your way, you find out what it is, and you counterattack it. Was that cheesy? Was that a bunch of last cannon spam? Sure it was. But guess what? If you wouldn't have done that, you would have seen the exact same thing on the opposite side with different units. You would have seen kilocon spam and some knobs. And that would have been the game for him. So is it OP? Maybe. Is it broken? Maybe. That's just how it is, though. That's like Zerg Rush in StarCraft. Or whatever else you guys play out there. That's like 5 Winston's comps on the Overwatch when it first came out. That shit was that's stupid. Or defending the point with Torbjorn. Like 6 of them. I'm just saying. Spams sometimes are not fun to deal with, but this is how it goes sometimes. And I'm not saying that, you know, Jin spam. Man, I'm ranting. I like doing this though. This is where most of the comments come in. Oh, I don't agree with you, or yeah, I agree with that. I like that. I like that. This is like me talking to you guys. If you don't want to be here, you just exit out and then watch the next replay. But if you'd like to listen, you can listen. However, I am done here, so good talk. I'll see you guys next time, guys. Peace.